the absolute best time of the year to shop for plugins. Black Friday 2021 is here, and so is the most anticipated video. I researched and collected the absolute best deals for you guys. I got some new stuff myself, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. And this year, the offers are off the hook. You're gonna save a ton of money if you shop this month. I'm gonna show you deals for existing classic must-have plugins, as well as some brand new stuff that I got myself. And all the links are gonna be in one place in the info box down below. Without further ado, MixBuzz TV Top Picks Plugin Deals Black Friday 2021. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixBuzz TV. Hope you're having a great day. Before we start, in this video more than in any other video, check the info box down below for all the plugin deals that we're gonna see today. And also, if you haven't already, do me a favor, go watch my artist Bella Kelly's latest video single, Heartbreak Motel. You can also win an interface by sharing it. Links, again, in the info box down below. And if you want to support the channel, but most important, if you really want to learn how to mix and master professionally, click the join button, become a MixBuzz TV member, access the already big and always growing library of full mixing courses start to finish on many different genres, mastering courses, special videos, and of course you get mix consultations with me via Skype or email. Let's get to the video. I'm gonna start this list with a plugin that blew my mind, Avantone Split EQ. I meant to do a video for the release of this plugin. I couldn't make it, but the video is coming. I will give you a full review of this revolutionary plugin. Not only no other EQ does what Avantone Split EQ does, but no other processor in general. In the first 10 days that I had it, I used it on at least 50%, if not more, mastering jobs that I had. And that, believe me, says a lot when you do this professionally. And it allowed me to save some things on mixes that I just could not have fixed in any other way, or I would have had to use 3-4 processors and throw a fatso in it, and still I wouldn't be able to get that result. Actually, because of this plugin, I started thinking, oh wow, now I can do this, which I wouldn't have even considered before. But like I said, the full video is coming. Just if you don't know anything about this plugin, this is basically a fully parametric equalizer, but you can separate any cue differently and independently, the tonal information from the transient information on complex material, so a full mix, for example. And you can also pan the transient and the tonal information independently. That, to create special effects and sound design, is even crazier. But let me show you a couple of quick examples. We are not going to see all the plugins that I mentioned in this video because there's a lot of deals and it's about the deals, but definitely the new ones. So the first one, like I said in that master, I wanted to bring up the vocals out of the mix, all right? When you do that, usually the head, the snare also come up. But in this case, I can bring only the tonal information out of it, all right? So let's play this mix.
Yo, give me some time and just concentrate. As me tell you about this little youth we contemplate. Say he must eat the food till him lick down pan plate. So the little youth decide to put big gun pan waist. Say him while out and go all insane. Say him hotter than that brother run through all in vain. Mama words to him was all in vain.
You hear that? It's absolutely crazy because the vocals come out, but you don't hear the percussion and the hat and all the percussive elements coming up. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I adore this plugin, and there's so many uses which we are going to see in the dedicated video. Another example, I want to bring up the kick drum only.
Pastor can't pray for him again. Another sad story, it's him again. And then make me tell you about my virgin, just sentinel. Used to chant and sing till the man get sent to hell. But some never.
You hear that kick?
Oh, me not go see my friend because it... Pastor can't pray for him again.
For Black Friday, this is gonna be 44% off, which means only $99. The next one is not just one plugin, is the full bundle. That's what I got for myself from Polyverse Music, and I absolutely love these plugins. One of them immediately skyrocketed to my top 5 reverbs of all time, but we have 4 plugins and they have discounts up to 50%. Let's take a look at them. We have Infected Mushroom I Wish, we have the Manipulator, we have Gatekeeper, and my favorite from Polyverse, Comet Reverb. And I'm gonna start from this one because this reverb is stupidly good. I love how massive everything sounds through this plugin. Now that is sweet. I don't know why Polyverse kind of went under my radar up until now, but also there's so many out there. But I'm glad I found them. I'll show you the others really quick. This one is called Infected Mushroom I Wish, and it's really cool. To make it work in Pro Tools, you have to open a MIDI track and then select the output to go into the Wish plugin, which is put on a regular audio track, okay? This is so fun. It's a mangler, gator, pitcher, format changer. It just makes cool, weird, very inspiring effects. This is a loop without it. This is with it, and I'm gonna scroll through presets because we have a lot to go. Super cool, very inspiring. I have like a million ideas on how to use this plugin creatively. The third one from Polyverse is something similar. It's called Manipulator. Similar to I Wish, this is also a collection of effects that mangle and manipulate the audio. Although with this one, you don't need the MIDI input. You can put it as an insert on any track. And again, you have pitch, format, ratio harmonics, FM, alternator. And here you have stereo spread, snare, detune. Again, a really cool creative multi-effects. Let's try it. Really, really cool. Again, I don't know why I didn't look into these effects by Polyverse before, because I'm really loving them. The last one from Polyverse is called Gatekeeper. It's a very, very creative, again, gate plugin to create rhythmic pattern on synth or even drums, or creating stutters on vocal for vocal effects. Is really cool. Polyverse, the entire bundle is 50% off. Link is going to be in the info box down below. Next one. These are two new plugins from a brand that was new to me, Mastertone, and it's the widener and the deepener. And this is a bundle called the Stage Pack that is going to be $119 instead of $159 for Black Friday. These are similar to one of the most popular plugins here on the channel, Dr. MS, and the stereo image section of the Fusion. I think they did a great job because both we have a widener, so we spread and enhance the stereo image, and the deepener, so we create depth from the stereo information into mono, but we can select the frequencies that we are gonna inject in each channel, stereo or mono. But you can also go full bandwidth on both by deselecting the EQ. Super streamlined GUI. Let's hear them in action really quick.
Real sound like I'm still the same down guy, same down vibes. I know that you heard this. I deserve this after what the hurt did. It done turn out perfect. I'm just tryna sound like what real sound like. I'm still the same down guy, same down vibes. I know that you heard this. I deserve this. After what the hurt did, it'll turn out perfect. I told you I'd make it, but all you had shown me was down. You told me it's useless, just give up and throw in the towel. Ain't seen my potential.
You hear, it's pretty cool. You can hear the stereo field changing as we change the frequencies. There's not much to it. There's a really cool idea, being able to select specific ranges that you want to enhance. And same for the deepener.
Real sound like I'm still the same down guy, same down vibes. I know that you heard this. I deserve this. After what the hurt did, it'll turn out perfect. I'm just tryna sound like what real sound like. I'm still the same down guy, same down vibes. I know that you heard this. I deserve this. After what the hurt did, it'll turn out perfect. I told you I'd.
But they are very natural sounding. Again, I didn't know this brand up until now. Two really cool new plugins. I like how immediate they are. You have one big knob in the middle, input and output to compensate, and then the frequencies on the side, ready to go. Next one, I teased you guys with a couple of posts about this plugin while I was printing mixes and masters. This plugin genuinely impressed me. When I tried it, I got it. Is one of the best analog sounding plugins. I hate to say this, but in this case, it's true. A full video review is coming. I've been waiting to do a full video review because I actually talked to the guys and I asked for a couple of features if they could include, or if they had plans to include them. They followed my suggestions. I was using it in mastering and I was missing a couple of things, and probably other users too, but I asked if it was possible to eliminate the filters altogether, to turn them off completely. And they added this feature, the auto gain compensation. When you turn the slider for the saturation on, not only they implemented the auto gain, but they implemented it perfectly. There's no jumps. The auto leveling is accurate. When you turn up the intensity of the saturation, and many other features that you will see in the latest version when we do the dedicated review video. But if you're not familiar with the P2 Climax, this is a really high-end emulation of a famous transformer. And with all the added features that they could include in the plugin, because it's a plugin, it really is so much more versatile. And also right now with the new feature, a new secret weapon for mastering, but this is amazing for mixing as well. Actually, it has a really low CPU, so you can open one on every track. The brand is called Pulsar Modular, and the sale 25 off. Everything starts November 26th and ends November 29th. So you have 3 days to get this plugin at a discount. If my video doesn't come out in time and you want to try it, they have a full functional demo. Trust me, get it on sale, because when the video is going to come out, you want it, and the sale is not going to be there anymore. One of my new favorite saturator out there. It can do very, very subtle, and it can do over the top. It's got filters on it which are very musical. It has a bunch of other features like the air button, but you will see everything in the video. For right now, go check out the demo and take advantage of the sale. Speaking of Melodiuos, is also having a Black Friday deal, and it's 50% off. Right now, it's 50% off the new Tico, which is a very underrated plugin with a simple one control compressor and one control EQ, with a bunch of presets made out of many different industry standards compressor in their most common settings. And the new Tico is also 60% less CPU use than the previous version. In the discounts that Melodiuos is running, of course, there's going to be a bundle discount for Dr. MS. Everybody knows this at this point, especially if you follow Mixbus TV, but also the little brother Stereo Delta. So again, links are going to be in the info box down below. Check it out. And these were the new plugins that I actually wanted to show you and run some audio through them. Well, they were new for me at least. Now let's see the plugins, many of which we reviewed in the course of this past year on the channel, and what crazy deals are out there for those. And we'll start with Waves. They have Black Friday. As every year, there's a free plugin that is going to be released on Black Friday, so remember to sign up for that. And this year their sales are crazy. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what, in my opinion, are the must-have Waves plugin. But there's one specific deal that I think is just a no-brainer, is the Platinum bundle that they have it for $269. Basically, you save 86%. In this bundle, you will find 60 plugins, and most of them are what I consider must-have, or some of the best that actually Waves have. Let's take a quick look. C1 compressor, still one of the best out there. C4 compressor, the de-esser, believe it or not, this is still very often one of my first choices for de-essing because it has a specific character. I love the Doppler for 3D sound effect and panning. Doubler, again, a classic. GTR3 amps and stomps are great. I don't really use them to emulate guitar cabinets or guitar sounds. I use them for effects, for vocal effects, for bass, for drums and stuff like that. I really like them. H-Delay is amazing. AR is my convolution reverb, the one that I use. There's the linear phase multiband compressor. We talked about that. Such a secret weapon for it. Max Bass, Max Volume, another great plugin is included. You have MV2, one of my all-time favorite from Waves. You have the Puig EQ, all the Renaissance bundles, so Axe Bass, Channel Compressor, De-esser, and Equalizer, Reverb, and Renaissance Vox. S1 Stereo Imager, if you have any of my mixing courses, you know how I use it to create crazy automation. Sibilance, Smack Attack, a great transient designer. Submarine for sub-synthesis. The V Collection, entire Vitamin, another great one. This is crazy. The price of this bundle is crazy. Here's some of the must-have for me from Waves that you should get with this Black Friday deal. The entire Kramer bundle, so the tape, the channel strip, and the Pi compressor right here. The API bundle, the 55A, B, and the 2500. The CLA compressor, so the 76, the 3A, and the CLA2. These are really great. The CLA 76, I still use it even though I have two hardware. These also come in a bundle which has a special price as well. Sapphira and Real Addy T. These two are great for me from Waves. I use them all the time. These would be my pick from Waves. One of the best deals for Black Friday has always been Soundtoys, and this year is not different. They're down to 70% off and they start at 39%. These are my choices. These would be my choices for Soundtoys in random order. Tremolator, great for panning and tremolo effects. CEQ, colored character equalizer, very simple. Radiator and Little Radiator, I have both of them because the Little Radiator was free for a certain period, and then I got the Big Brother, which is great. Lil Alter Boy, I use this one for effects on everything. Guitars, vocals, drums, bass, synth, you name it. I use this plugin in places where it should be illegal to use. It's a great one to have. Filter Freak is my go-to filter, especially when I want something quick and simple. Echo Boy is still one of the best delays out there. If you don't have it already, this is the time to get it. Devil Lock Classic Sound, again, I use this one on drums and bass and vocals so often still. Crystallizer, I actually got this one last year. I kind of left it there for some reason, and it's a great plugin. Reverse delays, one of the few reverse delays out there. Pitcher shifter, it's a really cool plugin, very creative. And of course, Decapitator, if you don't have it, it's well worth the full price. Black Friday, it's a complete steal. I got the Soundtoys plugins a little at the time because they were always present in the studios that I was working. But if you want my advice, just pull the plug and get the entire bundle because the price is, I think, a little more than $200 and you get all of them. Next up is Sonox, and they never run discounts, so this is the moment. They're down 75%. They start at $39, and these would be my choices. Oxford Inflator, must have. The Oxford Limiter, still unbeatable on some stuff, and I really like the drum gate. But they have more plugins that I'm not up to date with, so check out all their offers because they have great deals. Denise Audio is next. We reviewed a bunch of plugins on the channel because they make great stuff. Like Dragonfire, for example, Bite Harder, one of the latest. God Mode, a really cool saturator, but I have an exclusive deals for you guys, and it's gonna be in the info box down below. It's a bundle for Bad Tape and Perfect Room. One of my favorite reverbs, by the way. If you haven't watched the video on this one, definitely check that out. The bundle is 60% off these two plugins. And then we have Poltergeist, the latest Denise Audio that we reviewed with the intro price for Black Friday, which is 50% off, only $39. Another brand that I really like, and happen to have two of my absolute favorite plugins, no matter the type nor the price, is Audiority. They are 50% off and they start at $13. The two above mentioned favorite from Audiority would be, of course, The Abuser. You saw me using this one everywhere, even when I shouldn't. And Tube Modulator, my dirty little secret. People who has my mixing courses know about this one. But then they have another one that is really great, is the Polycomp multiband VCA compressor. I really like the Xenoverb, a really cool emulation of a guitar pedal verb with some added feature. And we've seen this before in previous videos. Harmonic maximizer, really cool saturator. These are all 50% off. Take advantage of it. Baby Audio, another hot name. We reviewed Type Tape Emulator. They have the popular Smooth Operator. They are down 44% and they start at $19. But believe it or not, my favorite from Baby Audio are still Comeback Kid, the 80s inspired delay, and the spaced out multi-effect, well, reverb and delay, which I use all the time, many times with no delays, just the reverb module, not because the delay isn't good, it is good, but because the reverb is really unique. It has this 4 different algorithm, lush, cosmic, alien, and trippy, which I really like. And if you're not familiar with these two, Comeback Kid and Space Out, we have a dedicated review video here on the channel. Go check them out. 44% off for Baby Audio plugin. Last 2 deals for Black Friday 2021. The first one is the new unit channel from Plugin United. 80% off is only $35 and you have 3 different preamp sections, 3 different EQ sections, all vintage, and 3 different compressors, all British, US, and German. We can hear this one really quick in action. Really cool, the preamp section. I wasn't trying to level match or do anything right now. I just wanted to quickly run through the different colors for the preamps and the EQ. I really like this plugin. So it's $35 only, 80% off. Last is Ozone. Ozone has deals that literally start at $9.99. They have a bunch of bundles, so check the links down below. You will see them all. You will see which one is the one for you. If you have some other plugins already, if you want more mixing plugins or mastering plugins, but this is what I would get. I would definitely get Ozone 9 Advanced, because not only you have the full plugin where you can add all the modules, but you have individual plugins for the dynamic EQ, the multiband dynamic, the equalizer, the exciter, and the imager, both multiband, as you know how much I love those. The low end focus module, and all these right now I open them here just for sake of simplicity, but you have individual plugins for it. For example, you can see them here: Oxo 9 Exciter, Imagen, low end focus, master rebalance. Sometimes this can save a really bad mix. You have the spectral shaper, which is amazing to de-harsh vocal cymbals, full mixes, loops, you name it. It's a really cool plugin. The vintage comp, the vintage EQ, the vintage limiter, and the vintage tape, especially the limiter and tape, I really like those. So I would definitely get Ozone Advanced so you can get all the individual modules. And then another one that I really like from Ozone is Nectar. I always use the harmony section to create additional vocal layers, especially if I have to mix a song at the vocal production is not really there, so I have to create fake doubles or fake harmonies or background vocals. I use this one. There are others, but this one is simple. You just double click and add a bunch of vocals and then decide panning level, pitch correction, pitch variation. I really like this one. And he also has an exciter, a saturator that is slightly different from the one on Ozone 9, which I really like. And last but not least, if you mix a lot or you record a lot and you receive tracks for someone else, get RX. The RX version 9 is out and it's absolutely amazing. I can't even remember how many times a plugin saved my ass with bad recording that I received, either noise or distorted, clipped, you name it, with some background weird random noise at some point that would have ruined the performance. RX8 is magic if you have to do any restoration work or if you have to clean up tracks, okay? This would be The last one, of course, Softube is also going to have a bunch of deals. I'll put the link down below. I'm not going to show the Softube plugins because we review them all every time. But this is it for the video. I hope it was useful. As you can see, I tried to gather a bunch of new stuff that I found, the best deals that I could find for this Black Friday 2021. All the links are going to be in the info box down below. If you like the video, please don't forget to leave a like and comment down below if we miss some deals or some brand or some plugins, all right? Write it in the comment down below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay safe. See you next time.